everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. In this era of player empowerment, no aspect is more important than their determination to make sure their voices are heard. As continued cases of social injustice come to light, they refuse to simply shut up and dribble, if you get my meaning. Instead, they're using their platform to affect change. Kevin, it's a movement among some very determined players.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. And the Clippers starting five. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the shooting guard. And for the Kings, Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Rashawn Holmes out there with Bagley. And it's Fox in at the 1. Chris, it doesn't matter if they're 2 of the best teams in the league or the 2 worst. When these guys get together, these rivals, it's always fun.
Yeah, Kevin, you're so right. When it's a conference rivalry, that's even better. They know each other so well, and that doesn't make them friends.
And George, here we go. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one is on Hield.
Punishing the rim there. When George makes up his mind he's going to dunk it, there is not much you can do.
And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Kings with possession. It's a 3-point game. Fox against Beverley.
Yeah, that one put him over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA, awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock them down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
But what you love about Fox is the edge he plays with, a competitive, aggressive player who feels like he can take on anybody.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that. I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Here's Hield after the Clippers pick up 2. To the middle, here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Wasted no time on that one. Leonard's got 6.
And the reflexes are just key. Kawhi is already anticipating that shot before he even gets the ball.
Hield with it. Guarded now by Morris. No good with the triple. Clippers have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's Leonard, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for him.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Two for one opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Nobody near Barnes. No good on the 3. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Leonard. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here is Hield. Here's Bagley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
With such a large frame, sometimes all you can do is foul Bagley when he's down low.
The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he makes both free throws. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 9. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverley about his throwback style.
Old school basketball, and it's fun and it's light. Fans deserve it on both sides. It's good old-fashioned basketball. It's all part of the game. We're both trying to win, and that's what people want to see. Hard-nosed, edgy basketball.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverley may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers. Guys?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. Halliburton is out there with Fox, and it's Holmes in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, "We've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time." Guys are hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks. Now, here's Halliburton. After the miss from Serge Ibaka. Now, here is Halliburton. He's guarded closely. That one good for 2.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Yep, that one goes.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
But let's see how they play the clock.
Halliburton passes to Fox, and he uses the glass on the layup. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
It's good seeing Fox work his magic down there, looking unafraid, even though he's not the biggest of guys.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Harrison Barnes picks one up. It's his first trip to the line.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
Sacramento making some changes. Whiteside's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Terrence Davis comes in for Bagley, and it's Wright in for Fox. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Reggie Jackson comes in for Rajon Rondo. Shot and game clock separated by 5, and Wright throws it down hard.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Clippers leading by 5. And George, here we go, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
And guys, George puts pressure on an opponent at both ends of the court. Lockdown D at one, aggressive to get his own at the other. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. Davis has the open look, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Jackson. And the Clippers miss again.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers ahead. They're up by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus at that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. He's been a different player than he was their last outing when he was off his game. He's rounded back into form tonight. Kenny, what'd you think about the Clippers?
Well, this is what Kawhi Leonard does, guys. He's fundamentally sound and takes advantage of defensive miscues. There are a few things on the court that this guy doesn't see.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
Ernie, I love you. I gotta be honest. That was an awful first half. Giving up over 60% from the field? Come on, Ernie, wow!
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Here's Barnes. Here's Barnes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
But deep three from George. Bangs home the trifecta.
And I love the floor spacing George gives you. His range seems to extend a little every year.
Here's Hield. Sacramento again missing. It's stolen by Bagley. To the paint. Here's Holmes. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
The Kings trail by 10. Now, here's Fox. 6 points for him. Fires from deep. Morris with the rebound. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and that one's good. Beverly.
Even when contact comes Beverly's way, I mean, he's a pro at finishing, absorbing it so well on these shots.
The Kings have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Barnes outside, fires the three, connects from three-point range. Clippers leading by 9.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Three-pointer Hield. A shot off that time. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Halliburton is out there with Wright. Then there's Terrence Davis. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Harkless in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Well, a guy that simply brings toughness to the hardwood. Rondo, he isn't bothered by it.
The Kings trail by 13. Ball's knocked loose. Rondo with the steal. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Right outside. Now the pass to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Los Angeles.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Leonard.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
Extremely well put together in terms of body coordination. Ibaka pump fakes under control, then draws the foul.
And both free throws good for Serge Ibaka. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the fourth. It's right on the wing. No good on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 17. Outside for Rondo. Over Davis. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Passes it to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Not many guys in the league are bigger than Whiteside, which makes him a legit threat to dunk.
Leonard attacking, and the powerful one-handed slam.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
Come on, shoot!
Leonard against Davis to the inside. Here's Harkless. That shot missing. 80 that time from Leonard. Here's Rondo. And Wright pulls it down.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
And it's Davis missing. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Can't cash in from the high post. Now, Wright. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Paul, a great team effort defensively. So what were your points of emphasis?
You know, we do a great job of helping one another and being in gaps. And, you know, if we're going to get beat, it's going to have to be, you know, beaten by contested shots and the ball being swung. You know, so that's what we had to do. We had to sit down, guard guys, and, you know, make them play on the offensive end as a team.
Well, y'all were real disruptive tonight, man. It led to the win. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.